love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
Hello and welcome to Blackfish Gallery. We're located at 420 Northwest 9th Avenue in the heart of the Pearl Arts District here in Portland, Oregon. My name is Kristen Solomon. I'm the gallery director here at Blackfish, and I am delighted to tell you about what we've got going on for the month of October 2020. First is the exhibition, as you can see all around me. This is the Love Politique, One World Indivisible. This is a juried show that we put out a call to artists in the community, and we are really excited to represent so many different voices here in our community alongside our members as well. You could come down to the gallery and see the exhibition on Tuesday, Thursday, or Saturday from 11 to 5 p.m. anytime this month. You can also catch the 3D Matterport virtual tour on our website, which is a really great interactive tour. So if you don't feel comfortable coming down to the gallery, you could check it out online at blackfish.com. Founded in 1979, Blackfish Gallery is an artist-owned and operated cooperative. We've had a long tradition of offering programming that responds to what's going on in our world, even if it may not seem commercially viable. We've always aimed to present outstanding visual art within the context of thought-provoking ideas. We're always reaching for a broader and more diverse audience, continuing to program exhibitions and events that have a significant impact across a wide cross-section of our community. We are also proud to present this month the Be About Love Festival, which features performance acts in several genres, including poetry, spoken word, performance art, dance, theater, and musical acts. Originally, we were going to have all our artists perform right here live in the gallery, which is known for its great acoustics. But since the pandemic hit, we've had to change our plans, and now we are the Be About Love Virtual Festival, which you can access on our website, blackfish.com. Every Friday, we'll be streaming a new premiere of a performance, so tune in and check it out at 7:30. We also have one special Sunday performance that's a family concert on October 11th at 2:30 p.m. On behalf of the Blackfish membership, we would like for all of us to acknowledge that the land on which the gallery sits, and here in the Pearl District, and the land throughout the Portland metro area, where most of our visual and performing artists live, rest on traditional village sites of Multnomah, Wasco, Cowlitz, Cathlamet, Clackamas, bands of Chinook, Tualatin, Kalapuya, Molalla, and many other tribes who made their homes along the Columbia River. In the spirit of the Be About Love Festival and our Love Politique art exhibition, we take this opportunity to thank the original caretakers of this land. Thank you all for joining us this evening. Now I'm going to turn it over to one of our curators and members of Blackfish Gallery, Christopher Shatola Hart, who will introduce this evening's performance lineup.
Good evening. We're glad you can join us for week 4 of our Be About Love Festival. Tonight is our jazz night. I'm Christopher Shatola Hart, artist member here at Blackfish Gallery and chair of the Be About Love Festival and the Love Politique, One World Indivisible juried art exhibition. I hope that you get a chance to visit our gallery sometime this October. or November to see the show. You can also experience it in pretty cool ways on our website, www.blackfish.com. Another amenity you'll find on our website is a full program for this festival and all the background information and links to all the artists' websites. Check out the full schedule of events and hopefully you can catch some of that. You can read about all the incredible people we have invited to participate in this festival, people whose work we have long admired and who incorporate the themes of this festival in all the work that they do. When I say we, I wish to include my friends and co-festival curators, Stephen Cohen, Mary Dawn Duckler, and Alberto Moreno. If you missed one of our earlier performance nights, you can still see those as we've archived those on our Blackfish Gallery's YouTube channel. Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble, PJCE, has commissioned a new song cycle for Blackfish Gallery's Be About Love Festival. My Journey, My Dreams, with lyrics by vocalist Marilyn Keller and music by pianist Darrell Grant. Marilyn is a treasured veteran of Portland's jazz and gospel music scenes, who is often called in to bring life to songs by others. In this project, Keller steps forward as a creative director and lyricist. Keller and Grant perform this music in a quartet with bass and drums. This new music will deal with the times we are living in and how we will come through together. As Marilyn has said, offering her own open and affirming Christian faith as an example that a wider audience can find itself in. Marilyn has chosen Darrell Grant to compose music for her lyrics. It's easy to understand why. This composer and pianist is a frequent collaborator with Keller, and like her, is an internationally recognized artist. But this pair of African American artists also show our society, how our society could unify around principles of universal love and celebration of diversity. I am his masterpiece, Keller writes, proudly claiming her own truth and also how she sees a divine capacity for goodness in all people. Please sit back and enjoy this song cycle, written specifically for the occasion of the Be About Love Festival. We're glad you can join us.
I'm Marilyn Keller.
And I'm Darrell Grant.
And this is My Dreams, My Journey. And we are in association with the Blackfish Gallery Be About Love Festival. My Dreams, My Journey is the title of the project. And the reason we came to that title is because many of these songs, basically all of these songs, I dreamed. And I keep journals, so I wrote down the ideas in my journals, and I had some poetry that I've been working on also. And when Douglas Dietrich of Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble approached me about being part of the festival and having original lyrics for the songs that I was going to be presenting, I knew exactly who I wanted to go to put my words to music, and that was Darrell Grant. I've worked with him for many years now. I won't say how long, but we have a communion of spirits that takes place through the music. know, this song came to me one night as I was sleeping. It had been a very, very long, hard weekend. But actually, the universe came to assure me that I was still within its hands. And not only that, I am its masterpiece. He comes to me like the lyrics of a song I sing in the stillness of the night. The worries and the stings and the pain of living, he comes to make it right. I am the living clay he took between his hands, shaped with love and mercy. He sent me out into his garden to work within his purpose so I can fulfill his plan. Oh, I am his masterpiece. I am his masterpiece. When I am broken and shattered, he calms my troubled mind and heart. Peace that passeth understanding is there to do its part. He uses gold from the refiner's fire to seal the fissures and the breaks. Time after time, in every season, his love, it restores me, no matter what it takes. Oh, this earthly vessel that houses my eternal soul, he keeps and cleanses and remakes whole. His love and faith in me will never cease, because in my humanity, I am his masterpiece. Oh, whenever I'm lost in the struggle, lacking the courage to start, whenever I can't lift my burden, he's there to do his part. And when I choose my own path, dark shadows come to play. His light reveals my purpose, he guides me on my way. Whenever I fall down, he lifts me. He is the cares rough but hails, lift on wings like an eagle. He is the wind in my sails, he is my defense and protector, no force can assail. He is my shield and danger, his love, it never fails. This earthly vessel that houses my eternal soul, he keeps and cleanses and remakes whole.
masterpiece. I am his masterpiece. I am his masterpiece.
The title of the first song was Masterpiece, and that was definitely a dream. Most of the songs that I dreamed, I seem to think that they lay in the ballad style, but having someone like Darrell on board the project, he's brought a dynamism, he's brought a rhythm value to the songs that I did not actually hear. So as he took each piece and expanded upon it, it was an amazing process to be a part of.
Well, we started with a sort of a blank slate. I asked Marilyn before I had any lyrics, I said, first of all, what are some themes that you want to be talking about in this project? What matters to you? And I put these, remember I gave you these 9 questions of just things to answer about, what issues matter to you, what do you want to say? And then I asked the same question about musical influences, because we're the same age. How far apart are we? When's your birthday?
January 17th.
And mine's in May. So we were born 4 months apart. So our lives have sort of covered the same musical territory. So, and we've played together for more than 2 decades. Yeah. So, we've had a chance to explore a lot of that musical terrain. So for this project, I was like, what are you hearing? And so I could get some sonic imagery of the things and some thematic imagery. And then each of the songs, what I really liked about your writing is that you would go from the personal to the pulling out to the broad view. And I just thought that's what great songs do. They have this sort of personal, biographical, or at least, internal sense, but then they also have this way that they connect to larger threads, to the universal. And so I was really excited when I got these, and I was given that information, themes, musical style, and then it was just a matter of, we pull the camera in here, we pull it back here, this is the chorus, this is the, it was very easy. It was actually really easy. So, yeah.
Thank you. I just never thought of myself as a funky soul writer. I can sing it, but I didn't think that I could write it.
I guess that's my job.
My sisters, I share our family home with 2 of my sisters, and they were very, very taken by this project, and I'm proud to say that a lot of the music, a lot of the words, a lot of the lyrics come from my own path and from my heritage. I speak about my mother being our heroine and our guide through life, and a lot of this music is in tribute to her. So I'm so happy to have it out there, and now it's already shooting through the universe on audio waves.
It's true.
The second song, Walk Away, is actually about my own journey into maturity, into womanhood. I always saw myself as kind of a follower, a subservient person, until I hit puberty and started reading Ayn Rand and Carlos Castaneda. I became quite independent, shall we say, and I learned how to walk away from situations that I found oppressive to me spiritually.
Yeah, it was really interesting, that song. I think I told you this story. So for me, writing music, I love writing music to lyrics because, for a couple things, Marilyn had melody ideas, but for this song, I don't think you did. And so I was just reading these lyrics and, sort of getting this vibe of, I'm a man, right? But still, I'm okay, this is a powerful woman song. I listen to plenty of these, I know it. And so I'm writing this thing and I'm writing this thing and it's coming out. And I remember that. I read the lyrics to myself one time. I sat down at the keyboard and I went, bang, dang, dang, it's just like, boom, because like that's what this song is. And so I start writing, and this is the joyful part. It's like just ideas, just like throwing them down. And then I walk out, and I remember after writing, I walk out and I'm hearing in my head Shaka Khan singing, I'm every woman. And I was like, oh no, did I just rewrite Shaka Khan's I'm Every Woman? Which was really funny, because for me walking down the street singing, I'm every woman. But it was like that, to me, those anthemic songs of female power. We've been fortunate to grow up in a lifetime where so many of those anthems from our,
Yes.
Aretha and Shaka and Janet Jackson and,
Yes.
all, and Whitney, and just like that. So it was really cathartic for me, actually, to be able to contribute to voicing those ideas that you.
I love the fact that our lives cover eras in human history that are very, very transformative.
Yeah.
We were alive when Dr. King was alive.
Mm-hmm.
We were alive when President Obama was president.
Yeah.
We were alive during Aretha and Shaka and Whitney and Al Jarreau. We got to share the universe with all those wonderful hearts and minds and souls. Yeah. And it has inspired me, and it's given me strength in times of struggle and weakness. I really appreciate it.
There's a love light burning over there. There's a heart that's yearning over there. There's a peace worth learning over there. There's a new world turning over there. Message of love for ourselves and all creation is the key to our eternal life in His kingdom up above. How do we meet the challenge, bringing the world to change? How do we change the balance? Oh, we've lost so much to gain. How do we face the problems? How do we ease the pain? Step out into your purpose. You are meant to reach a higher plane. There's a love light burning over there. There's a heart that's yearning over there. There's a peace worth learning over there. There's a new world turning over there. Oh, how do we meet the challenge, bringing the world to change? How do we change the balance? Oh, we've lost so much to gain. How do we face the problems? How do we ease the pain? Step out into your purpose. You are meant to reach a higher plane. Over there. Wake up, it's time to share. Step out into your purpose. Love is waiting. Breathe in, let hope increase. Sing out a brand new piece. All that you're looking for is over there. Over there. There's a heart that's yearning. There's a peace worth learning. highway. Oh, highway, highway, highway. Oh, highway, highway, highway. Over there, over there, over there. There's a love that's waiting. There's a new world waiting. There's peace that's waiting for you over there. Oh, highway, highway, highway. Oh, highway, highway, highway. Oh, highway, highway, highway. Oh, highway, highway, highway.
The third tune, Over There, is definitely my my realization of a brighter place, a better place. And my Christian values lead me to believe that there is another plane of existence. And on that plane of existence waits my mother, my father, my grandparents, my godparents, and all of the great ancestors that began me and who I'm working to see again. And every time I think about some of the lyrics, I get a little emotional because there's love waiting over there and there's peace waiting over there. So the lyrics just basically flowed right out of me on that one. And I really appreciate the treatment that Darrell gave to that, because it is a statement. It's an anthem of faith.
You know, there's a MacArthur Genius artist, urban planner, sculptor named Theaster Gates, and I was listening to something that he was saying yesterday in a talk that he gave recently. And when he was doing grad school, he went to South Africa, and he was actually thinking about going to divinity school in the United States. But when he went to South Africa, to Cape Town, he started talking to people over there about the intersection of Western theology and like African continent theology. And he said that in the African tradition, the sort of the artist, the maker, like there's a spirit that is imbued in the product. It's almost shamanic, right? And he said, in the West, we would call those people artists, but they actually are delivering the sort of spiritual manifestation of reality for people to follow. And so so when you said that about this song, it's like, it feels like we as artists often say how like the muse hits us, and we see things and we can't take credit for them because they just come to us. But listening to him talk, it's like, oh no, that's actually is our real job. Like being that translator and then taking that spirit and putting it into objects or into visual art images or into sounds or into, the buildings that we live in, or, like that imbuing is what we're supposed to be doing. And the song was very much like that. Like I knew the melody she sang came from a song that we both had in common, and I was like, oh, well, I can't write it over those chords, so I just started messing with it, and then this whole African thing just came through, and I was like, I didn't know. I was just like, well, this is it. I don't know why it is, but this is it. And so I used to not really talk about that, because, it's all about craft, and, you're supposed to be, like what the intellect that you put in it, but I'm really more and more seeing that I think it is about this sort of imbuing of this sort of spirit that is all around us, and this source that's all around us, and we as artists are actually like integral to the culture. Yes. Because the culture cannot change. It cannot survive without the spirit that we bring down and make manifest for people to sort of imagine a world from. So
yes,
it's kind of cool.
Last spring, I was part of a Portland Playhouse production of Crowns by Regina Taylor, and I played the role of Mother Shaw, but my character was also a dual character with one of the African Orisha, and it was the process of developing a character that was also part of my own heritage. The women in my family were heavily called upon for me to become Mother Shaw, because she was a missionary, she was a choir leader, she was a worship leader, but her Orisha, Oshun, is also the Mother Earth spirit. And I, at this point, what you were saying about who we are and what we are, how we've become that, is carried through to the beginnings of our history, our human history. If those stories had not been told, if those belief systems had not been brought forward and carried forward into the present, we would not be the people that we are right now. We are a conglomeration of our ancestors in their past.
Yeah, it's true.
The fourth song, I Will Go, is an account of my discipleship. It talks about all of the fruits of the Spirit that we should have. Our love for ourselves, our love for others, our love for the universe. All of those things are necessary for us to mature and to grow and to go out into the world and carry that message. And I really, really loved that song. I love the way it came together. It was musically interesting, rhythmically. Darrell is well known for his use of multiple meter within a tune, and to have Damien Erskine and Machado Mejiga grab that song and shake it. They shook it up, and it called on me. It called on all of my my musicianship to step into that song with power and with vocal clarity, because there's also almost a rap portion of it that Darrell came up with, and I really, really like that. So thank you for that.
You're welcome. It was, so Marilyn, in doing my music, has sung in 7, 5, 9, any multiple combinations. Even that Russian song that had 11 in it, I was like, oh, remember that? So I knew that she would be up for some metric modulation, and this seemed like a really interesting. I mean, after the fact, of course, it seems really interesting that, you're saying I will go, but the path is not straight. It's like this 4/4, 7/8, 5/4, 5/8, just like, and yet it sounds really organic. And then, and then we got the chance to, in just warming up here, we changed it again. We added another section. It was like so fantastic to have the musicians in the room and just be able to sort of continue that journey. It was, I'm really happy with that.
I'm really comfortable here.
Ah, well, true.
I've grown up here at Augustana Lutheran. That's where we decided to record this. And I've been presenting the jazz gospel worship here for 29 years. And I have sung at the knee of the best in the world, not just the West. The best in the world have come here and presented at Augustana for our jazz and gospel worship, for fundraisers, for gatherings to bring people together to soothe their hearts and minds. After September 11th, 2001, we were in here. After the beginning of Desert Storm, we were in here. After after many of the losses that we've occurred through violence, through gun violence and personal violence, we are in here. We are holding vigil, but we are also moving forward, trying to move our people forward to make real, lasting, permanent change in this world and build a lasting peace. And we can do it. This is a launch point. We can do it.
I wake up. My sheet is wrapped around me, swaddling me like the Christ child. I have the last wisp of a remembered dream floating in my new consciousness. I must rid myself of it. I don't want it lingering. I stretch my body, I stretch my mind, I stretch my soul. The universe beckoning towards this reckoning. We're on deck and I can't stop now. This new direction, a course correction, defines the why and the how. I walk in beauty, I walk in strength, I walk in peace. The universe calling and I'm not stalling, 'cause all will suffer if one's not free. It's worth repeating that where God's leading is where I want to be. So I will go. Yes, I will go. I pray for love, I pray for justice, I pray for freedom. The universe teaching and nature preaching that all God's creatures He wants to bless. This world we're tending on grace depending to bring us to the test. I love my body, I love my mind, I love my soul. The universe welcomes me, sounds the bell for me. Cross the heavens, I'm not alone. Beyond the ceiling, He keeps revealing the path to lead us home. I will go. Yes, I will go. I feel my power, I feel all the love, I feel so connected. I sing for unity, build community, share this vision for all to see. The master's hand in a grain of sand, the universe is me, so I will go. Yes, I will go. I will go. Yes, I will go. Send me, I will go. Last night, my mother came to me in my dreams. She said, "Baby, I know you're finding life ain't always what it seems. People change up on you. Time seems like it only wants to pass you by. I've been watching you. And yes, girl, I've seen you duck your head to cry. Tilt that chin up, baby. Wipe those hot tears from your eyes. 'Cause you know what? Every little thing we go through, whether we win or lose, how you decide to deal with it, you're the one who gets to choose. Never forget the things I showed you, just by living life. 'Cause the things we learn, we earn through all the stress and strife. Don't give in. Think for yourself. Get out there and pay your dues. And when you're done, come home to me. Last night, my mother came to me in my dreams. She said, "Baby, I know life ain't always what it seems. People change up on you. Time seems like it only wants to pass you by. I've been watching you. And yes, girl, I've seen you duck your head to cry. Tilt that chin up, baby. Wipe those hot tears from your eyes. 'Cause you know what? Every little thing we go through, whether we win or lose, how you decide to deal with it, only you get to choose. Never forget the things I showed you, just by living life. 'Cause the things we learn, we earn through all the stress and strife. Don't give in. Think for yourself. Get out there and pay your dues. And when you're done, come home to me. down home blues. Give it to me. Oh, lay it right in there. Finger licking, fried chicken, down home blues. Give it to me. Every little thing we go through, every little thing we do. Get up, get out, get out there, baby, and pay your dues. Give me some down home. Give me some down home. Give me some down home, down home. Give me that down home, down home. Give me that down home, down home. Give me some down home, down home. Give me some down home. Blues. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I think one way people can find themselves in this music and in the process of discovery and communion, the layover is actually that we all are going through the same crises right now. We're all going through the same structural upheaval and social disorder. So for each person, it is up to them to find their grounding, to find their anchor, to find their solid ground. And for me, that is my upbringing, my faith, my value system, everything that has been taught to me, even as a family member, to be present and to be there for your people, and they will be there for you. You're never alone. In times of loss and sorrow, that's when you lean in to family and friends. And that's what these words have, these lyrics have come from. They've come from the ability to reach out and to feel the presence of my family and my friends around me when I'm troubled, when I'm in trouble. And I will always, always depend on that. There's nothing that can separate me from their love, and there's nothing that can separate them from my love.
Well, I think what Marilyn's saying that resonates with me is this idea of connection. You know, as we've gone through all that we are going through, you know, both on the West Coast with, you know, our land like just sort of burning, and, you know, and in the world with, you know, COVID and this sort of this coming to terms with the history of colonialism and racism, and, you know, especially in the United States. To me, what comes out is that we need each other, and in order to get to each other, we have to maybe become a bit more permeable to other people's experiences. We have to be able to stand next to, even just quietly breathing, to absorb the vibrations from others, because we recognize that we're not self-contained. There, you know, light travels between us, sound travels between us, emotion and experience travels between us, and air travels between us. And so I think that for me, this project is very much about, it's of this time because it's unapologetic. It's like, this is where I'm coming from. You know, Marilyn makes assertions in her songs. They may or may not be, you know, ring true for everyone, but they definitely allow everyone to find themselves in relation to those. And I think that idea that we can be bold, that we can listen to each other, that we can take the truths and the visions that one person sees and sort of take those in and see what they bring out in us, as opposed to having to say, well, this is true and this is false, and if I believe this, then I can't believe this. It's a call to being open
We are extremely grateful for all the sponsors and key partners that have helped make this festival possible. We'd like to thank the Regional Arts and Cultural Council, the Wilsonville Arts and Cultural Council, Ehrlich H. Hart, the Charbonneau Festival of the Arts, Portland Jazz Composers Ensemble, and all the other anonymous donors that have contributed to our GoFundMe. We also wish to thank Lost Productions PDX for the awesome job filming and editing the majority of our virtual performances right here in the gallery and some in locations off-site.
Love, 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 love. 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 Love, love, love,